Yeah, hi there. Well, I'm in Lower Saxon, that's clear. But where precisely? So, I'm guest of the library of Wolfenbüttel for several days and did some researches, and I found out something about a siege on a castle nearby. Well, nearby, that's not so nearby, but it's in reach. So I thought, okay, why don't you go take a look about the castle to find something out about the siege. So now I don't know exactly where, so I'm right into nowhere here in the forest where I know this alley here is called Love Alley, where you see all these trees here. Well, it's quite beautiful here. So I have no idea if I can make it to the castle. Well, let's see that. At least beautiful view here. Okay, we'll keep going. Let's see. Well, I guess I'm on the right way because there's a sign for that. I show you. Hope you can see that. This tower is called the Bismar Tower. So I know that should be on my way to the castle. It's quite huge. Perhaps I'm gonna go over and give you a bit of view. I think that should be my way. Anyway, let's go over there. Oh, well, there you have it. Well, the light is quite difficult here, of course. Let's get closer. Perhaps could at least show you the Eagle of the Empire. So, well, quite strange. Right here in the middle of the forest. It's really right at nowhere. Well, that's not really true, because the castle I'm searching, I hope that's nearby. So there was a siege against that castle, and yeah, I think this is one of the places where the opponent, yeah, they took his camp and just built his little camp here. And I think they really built some fixed places here, some houses. Some people even say some throwing engines, but I don't think that's likely. There are different reasons for that. Well, that shows me I'm already near, so I'm gonna keep going. Yep. Well, yeah, behind me you may see the reason why they built a castle up here. So you can really control the whole area from this point here. So it's gonna give you a view. I don't think the video really shows how high it is here. Well, anyway, may give an impression of that. Show you around. That's the way up or down there, where you can sit here. Beautiful place. And here, that's the way up to the main castle. Okay. We gotta get going. Well, I guess I'm pretty near. Gonna show you something. Okay. Let's see. There we have it. First gate. First line of defense. Well, I think there's nobody home. So I think we're just going in without asking. Yeah. Okay. It's already nice. Let's see. Just made it. Here on top of the castle. Well, I don't want to say it's a long way to go, but, well, it's a way. So anyway, but now I'm smoking my pipe, my Peters, and well, it's my Peters and St. Patrick's Day, 2014. Already smoked that in different videos, so you may already have seen that. So, but what am I smoking? I'm smoking an aromatic tobacco, so a Dragon Flake by John Aylesbury. So why is that? Well, I don't know exactly, so I thought it could be a proper smoke here for the castle. So, anyway, somebody asked me, can you tell a bit about John Aylesbury's new flag, the Dragon Flake? I said, well, I can do that. So, yeah, this is dark and golden Virginia, and they combine it with a black Cavendish. Well, that's a double fermented black Cavendish, and a little bit of Burgundy, just to give a bit more strength to it, I think, or some subtle notes or whatever. So, and then they do a flavor on it, of course. Well, it's an aromatic. So it's maple syrup, caramel, and vanilla. And I'm going to show you the tobacco. But let me just say, it is great tobacco. It's great tobacco. So, I'll show you. It even looks very good, I think. And it's really delicious. So if you like the aromatics, of course. If you don't like the aromatics, you shouldn't try that one, because it's a heavy aromatic. But if you like the aromatics, it's really a fine tobacco. I don't know, the caramel, the vanilla, the maple syrup, they all combine together in a nearly perfect way. There's no sharpness, there's no tongue bite. I don't know, it burns well, so I think everything is quite alright with that tobacco. So it is really good tobacco. I think one of the best aromatics you can get these days here in Germany. So, but the price is another thing. So, the price is, what is the price? Where is it? 13 euros 90 cents. That's a lot. That's really expensive. So, but it is really good tobacco. It's really good tobacco. So if you are into the aromatics, you should give that one a shot. It's really good tobacco. So, that's the tobacco. Before light is leaving us, before sun goes down, I'm going to show you around here in this castle. I am here in the Asseburg. So that's near Brunswick and near Wolfenbüttel. So in this castle here, that was one of the strongest castles in northern Germany at all. So it was built in the 13th century by a man called Gunzelin of Wolfenbüttel. So, and he was one of the most powerful men of his century. So he was with the emperor, and you know, he built this castle with several other noblemen, and yeah, this was incredible, huge. Then he got himself a problem with another very powerful man here in the region, and that was Albrecht the Great. So he was the Duke of Braunschweig, of Brunswick, and he was a wolf, and well, yeah, that didn't go very well for Gunzelin. But this castle was under siege for several years, but they couldn't break it, so they had no possibility to break it. So, but in the end, the wolves, they paid money for it, and then yeah, they got it from for themselves for a period. But in the 15th century, in the end of the 15th century, they owed money for the citizens of Brunswick. So they gave the castle to the citizens of Brunswick, and they had interest in this castle because there was a road down the mountain, and so they could control everything there, so the trading and everything. So I show you around. So there are just very few remains here. I'll tell you why. So because then, after a time, the Duke, he wanted his castle back, of course. Like the powerful people always do. So he wanted that back. But the citizens of Brunswick, they didn't want that. So what did they do? They set fire. And in the end, Chronicles tells us that this castle burned for 3 days and 3 nights. And well, I think I could believe that, because this castle, this was very huge. So, and this was, if I remember correctly, in 1492. So, same year Columbus discovered America, this castle burned down. So, well, you see, there's not much left. But that may tell us something. So in the end, it's always just remains. Remains and memories. Well, that's the way history goes. So anyway, nature took over here. So, well, I think that's it for today. I'm going to try to find my way back. Hopefully I will. And perhaps you want to give the Dragon Flake a shot, if you like the aromatics. And I hope you enjoyed that. These quite few remains of the castle of Asaborg. So, take care, be well, and perhaps see you again.